Hey guys, so today I wanted to go over secondary dominants. These are really a lot less complicated than you might think. Unfortunately, I am super limited on time today, so I'm only going to go over one of each type of problem. But that being said, if you follow these steps, you will be good to go for any single one of these problems because it's all pretty much exactly the same thing. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So if we're looking at problem number 1, we have a 5-7-4 in the key of C sharp minor. The first thing you want to do is determine what scale degree the bottom chord is. In a C sharp minor, we know that the 4th scale degree is an F sharp. Now we want to count up a perfect 5 interval from that root note. So a F sharp becomes a C sharp. And then you want to go ahead and build your dominant 7th or triad, depending on what's given to you, based on the on that note that you just counted up to as the base, which in our case will be a C sharp. So we can see that it is going to be a 5 dominant 7. So let's take that C sharp, put it in as the root, and then we just build a dominant 7th from there. So a C sharp, E sharp, G sharp, and B natural is what your chord is going to be. And of course, we know that that G sharp does not fit in with the key signature. That's okay. That's why it's a secondary dominant. Then the next thing you want to do is go ahead and write in that lead sheet symbol. So of course, we did just determine that that is a C sharp dominant 7th. So the rest of these are pretty much the same. My only notes really to look out for are make sure, if it gives you a 5-6, it's not going to be a dominant 7th. It's going to be a first inversion triad. This one is still a dominant 7th. It's just going to be a second inversion. And so on and so forth. Just watch out for those figured bass symbols, but if you're pretty good on your figured bass, then you should be okay, and just do those exact same steps over and over and over again. If you don't read a alto clef, just keep in mind this line right here is going to be a C, so you can just count up and down from there. So you've got your you've got your first section. Let's go ahead and do one in the second section. So this is going to be pretty much the same as the first one, except in reverse. So the first thing you want to do is determine the name of the chord on the staff, and I'm talking about the lead sheet symbol, not the scale degree just yet. So we can see that this is a C, E, G, and B flat. Well, of course, we know that that is a C dominant 7th, and it looks like it is in root position, so you don't have to worry about inversions or anything. Now in the key of E flat major, normally your C chord would be a minor, so that's our first clue that this is a secondary dominant and not just a regular chord. So now that we've determined the name of our chord, we want to take the root of that chord and count down 5 steps. So a C 5 steps down becomes an F. Now we're not going to put this on the staff because we're not spelling it out on the staff again, but if you want to, you can write that F somewhere just so that you remember what your bottom chord is going to be. So now that you've got your new note, a 5th below the first one, you want to build a triad within the key signature. And this one should match all of the accidentals in the key signature. So a triad with F as the root is going to be an F, A flat, C, which is a minor F, which in the case of E flat major is the 2 chord. So here we know that it is going to be a 2 on the bottom. And then whenever you're ready to put that top note, that top Roman numeral in there, just an FYI, all of these are going to be 5s. It's even all 5s in the first part of the homework. But if you ever do not know where that comes from, just remember if you counted up an interval from this note right here, 5 steps up from F is a C, which means that this is going to be a 5, and in this case it is a dominant 7. So we're going to put that 5-7 there. And then I'd go ahead and remove the F, but you can leave it there if you want to. I'm pretty sure he won't count off for that, since that's what he does in class. So now you've got your chord as a 5/7 over 2, and you've got your lead sheet symbol, so you're looking good. So it's pretty much the same thing here. Just do exactly that, exactly what we just did. You know, watch out for your inversions. Make sure that you, whenever you're writing in your lead sheet symbols, that you include your inversions. Don't forget your inversions on your figured bass. You know, and just count carefully. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. But I hope that this helps, and I will see y'all at the next video.